We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the Bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring. Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Forcing her right out of the ring.
now on the offensive. She gets put in the corner. Oh, my God, a clothesline. Look at this, going right after the left arm. Gotta hurt.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
It's like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off. Wait, is she? Yeah, looking for the submission. Oh, there it is. Yeah, she's fighting desperately. Hip tosses her way out of the hole.
The offense catching up with her now.
The Queen came into this match with the express purpose of putting a beating on the peasant, and that was a step closer to it. Big time power slam.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Not exactly what she'd planned to have happen to her during this match, but she knows what kind of fight she's in now. That is, if she can remember where she is.
She should have had a plan for this, Corey. This has gotten way out of hand.
Totally helpless at the moment. Ooh, oh, God, that hurt. She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte's back tonight will be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. And it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Being placed onto the top rope. Look at his agility and athleticism. Handspring head scissors takes him down. Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Stops that offense from connecting. Just like that. She turned it around. Big boom! Jeez. Taking more damage at this stage.
If this keeps up, climbing that ladder is going to be very difficult.
And now Tamina sent ringside.
Now heading outside.
Get this back into the ring now.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex.
The electric chair down for the drop.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Buster. Steel chair.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
Flair moved at the right time. And this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in. Wins.
Diving leg drop from way up high.
She even slowed down yet again.
This deep into a ladder match. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter. Oh, man.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their... And now here's Carmella. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank? Uh-oh, countering the Queen. Saw it. Flair delivering the chop. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring. Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Bang! Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are in a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match.
And Carmella fighting back. Being carried around now.
Right to the throat.
What a smash.
That was just insulting.
You can sense it. This crowd is on pins and needles.
The WWE Universe is ready to erupt. Are we close to the beginning of the end?
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my blimey, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Uh-oh.
With the counter. Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring.
And taking aim right at the midsection with this offense.
And inverted backbreaker. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the... This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Unloading! The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring.
On the apron, through the air, and connects. Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer. Meanwhile, it's Carmella. Such a dangerous setting.
Up high.
Evades the attack.
Face buster.
We all know what's going through their head here.
Yep. Destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck. Gets lifted into position.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Oof. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
You know the old saying about the enemy of my enemy? I think we just saw that play out. Gets driven into the corner.
Uh-oh, watch out!
Ah, they rush in
On the apron.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Victory is within reach now.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Tamina Charlotte.
Charlotte back on the apron. Look out below.
Not looking good. In this position.
You are guaranteed to hit us from the top rope. He's got it in your hands.
Can she end it here?
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match.
On the apron. Hard landed. I feel so discombobulated after that. Can't imagine how it felt to actually be the one spinning around.
Right on point.
Sit-out mat slam. What impact.
Oh, man.
Now here's Carmella.
Carmella's eyes are broke on the top.
Setting the ladder up in the center of the ring.
Almost touching the prize at this point. Sent hard into the corner.
Wicked clothesline. Well, Carmella is certainly being tested now.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it. Fast movement gets her out of the way. Boom! From the top! Whoa! Landed!
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
Oh, boy. Here it comes. Will she get it fully locked in?
The Achilles lock.
I think it's over, Michael. It may well be. Achilles lock.
It wasn't fancy, but they're free. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Stops the kick. Boom! Right to the body. She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go.
This is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied.
Submission maneuver is locked in, and she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Taking flight from the middle rope with an elbow.
And Lynch got caught that time.
Here we go. What impact! Right in the kisser.
Brent Jones is really being tested now.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Feed off the WWE Universe.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter. Oh my God. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Kick right to the leg. She reverses and creates an opportunity. Lifted and completely helpless here.
And a stiff shot to her core there.
Looks like Becky Lynch could be there for it.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
Quick sidestep on Natalya.
Nicely done with the head scissors.
Hot shot, sideway to the outside.
This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
Becky Lynch looking to end this one. This could do it.
She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent will show her mercy then.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Nice neck breaker.
And Outside she goes. What's her plan here? Heading to the outside now.
Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
She's set the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
Sliding in on the rope. She's back in the ring.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got. Ooh.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Oh, boom.
Area really getting lit up.
And Becky refusing to let up on the fight even for a moment.
Yeah, Lynch's patented stubbornness, arguably the reason this match is still somehow going on.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoan drop.
Clothesline!
Off with their head. Boom, what a clothesline. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? He'll focus on obtaining the prize.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
Becky with history in her hands.
St. Louis behind Becky now.
Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy.
Leaning the ladder against the turnbuckle here.
This can't be good.
Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
Gut-wrench suplex.
Doing some more damage right to her rib area.
Incredible sit-out mat slam. Just pounding away on the forehead. Ooh, and fights back.
Beautiful double drop kick. Not finished yet. Up and
she's coming back to the ring now.
Carmella with a super kick. Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here. We're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks to the core.
Yeah, I think this is going to take more than ice to recover from.
And Tamina didn't see that coming.
Oh, this is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch will climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Sent to the corner.
Sit-out slam. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Maybe this isn't a good position to go for.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. Flying, catches a punch.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
That turns it around for Carmella. Driven face first.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring. Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Tamina landing on the offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream. It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Strong impact. Super kick.
Good night.
Running bulldog.
Maneuvers out of the way.
From behind. Wards that off. What a response. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
On the apron.
She's rummaging around under the ring here. A mat slam with some attitude. Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Uh-oh. No! Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Straight jacket locked in. Boom! German suplex.
Lance looking to secure.
She's trapped in the submit.
Oh, this trap, but she gets away.
Natalya's locked up.
Shocked right out of the ring. This one's heading to the outside.
And now heading back inside the ring. Center of the...
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it. Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
She dodges out of the way.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Reaching for the prize.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Unloading!
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
On the apron.
Up and... Oh! That'll fillet your chest.
No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
And there's that ruthless streak of Charlotte's already just flowing out of her. This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match.
Lynch has a hold of the briefcase.
Might be Becky's best chance right here.
It's within arm's reach. Just needs to capitalize.
Hey, what's going on about it?
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton. Uh-oh.
No!
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. Every second up there is allowing the opposition to... What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
An undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And Tamina didn't see that coming.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Second-generation superstars competing in this match. She can be set up for a submission here. And uncanny. A single-leg camel toss and a great counter. Solid covering. Being placed in the corner here.
And stays one step ahead.
There goes Carmella into a rough landing.
Good night.
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Charlotte Flair muscling her opponent into position. Here comes the backpack stunner. Ooh, that can knock you out.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Right into the leg lock. Forearm to the kidneys. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Drop kick. Oh! Ouch! He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
And Charlotte was put in check there.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Queen of Hearts looking to finish things off. He's about to do so, Corey. If she can step through, sharpshooter, apply.
Reversal. Oh, got herself out of it.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
Rapid fire rights over and over. Now by nature. Face first into the chair. Becky holds her off.
And the Queen hits a spear.
And she's set right into that corner.
That ladder's going to leave a mark. Putting that ladder in the exact right position now. Center of the ring. Ending up in harm's way yet again.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here. Tamina might have it here.
Are we about to see the fastest money in the bank?
Could be mere seconds away from unhooking it now.
Check block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Kendo stick to the skull.
Listen to this pulse. It's electric. Tamina heading up.
Oh, up high.
Cross body from the top.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter apply.
Got the submission, but that's not going to win the...
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
Natalya sent flying to the outside. Clothesline to the back of the neck. And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there.
Taking out the knee.
Climb.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
Have to finish the job now. You have to get it totally unhooked. Rebound, two-hand shot.
She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
And back into the ring she goes. Arm wringer. Right hand will counter.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for cone of silence. Submission is locked in.
Submission maneuver is locked in. Just sapping her out.
And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
She's tossed right out of the ring. Running hip attack. What impact. Making the climb to the top rope.
Lynch from the heavens. Oh, took a high risk, but was off the mark.
Hooked up. Shin breaker.
Two-hand shot. Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure 4. And Charlotte
From the top, senton from the apron. It's in. This one's over.
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Oh, man.
suplex. Face buster. And she's been busted open.
This could be a turning point in the matchup.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
Slow and steady. Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
Head scissors. Round and round we go. Amazing move there.
Oh, God. Right to the cranium. Oh, God.
Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
Carmella's just doing what she pleases.
Just ejected from the ring. Moves from the ring to the outside, bringing this back into the ring. Super kick. Ouch. Trying to put the ladder in the middle of the ring.
This is where you want it. Right place. Is this the right time?
Running hip attack. What impact.
By the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
And these focus attacks are really adding up.
Yeah, the body is like a roadmap of wealth right now.
Trying to grab him.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
She's come too far to come up short now.
So close. Has to go faster. Super kick. Becky Lynch applies the hammer lock.
Climbing up. She got something big planned here.
Carmella with a super kick.
From the top.
Oh, she missed.
Natalya with natty by nature.
He gets around the attack. Jeez, that could take you out. It's a no-good drop. Natalya looking to step through, and the sharpshooter's applied.
Just looking to... And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here.
And she's taking another shot above the shoulders. An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up. Setting it up. Nice neck breaker.
Face buster.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Straight forearm. She had that scouted. She looks like she's struggling for air here.
Yeah, those focused attacks to her core are going to do that.
And the damage to the torso was just piling up.
Each blow to the midsection just compounding that pain.
And all these blows to the midsection have to be having an effect on her.
Maybe starting to struggle to get a full breath at this point. Good grief! That's a chop that'll wake you up.
Handle slam.
They're just raining down punches. Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Bloody bulldog. She's setting the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
What a forearm. She's reaching for it.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
Made to the top. Now it's about snap. That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever
this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time Tag Team Champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens. One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles.
The cell door is locked. First of two.
Nice take. Down, stacked for the pin.
And he kicks out quick.
Way too early.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the great tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Back into the ring here.
Punch right in the head.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
It's not over yet. Plenty
And the Usos now showing how well they know the New Day.
Familiarity breeds contempt, and the Usos are showing their unfiltered disdain.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
Climbing up the corner.
Uso splash! Innovative offense from the Usos. Could it?
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rock.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Oh, he's looking to completely render this leg useless. Stump puller leg snap. Very effective.
Boom! Oh, right to the face.
My God.
Bam! Using the elbow as a weapon. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch, means we're the pin for the title.
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him.
The champ really feeling the effects of this match now.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
And he comes in on the ropes now. Not a good spot to be in.
And he really avoids that one.
Straight back down the throat.
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Slips away just in time. There's some power behind that punch.
Has the champ pinned. Is this it? Gets there. Teammate makes the save. Bang! He finds a counter. There it is. Boom. Nice. Supreme confidence here from Jey Uso, but he is giving his opponent a lot of time here.
Swing on sight and don't stop. From the top.
With the lariat. Up the rope he goes. Looks like he's coming back in. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. And he has an answer for Big E.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Solo kick. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Jay is imposing his will.
Getting a taste of just how bad it can truly get inside the Uso penitentiary.
The New Day asked for this, demanded to defend their title in this unforgiving structure.
The champion taking a task here.
And his body has to be...
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs, using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view And when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old Bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back.
And Bayley connected nicely there.
Stop in the leg. Just nasty.
Boom. And she reversed it. Oh, what a strike to the back.
And she anticipated what was coming.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. Block the arm drag, rolled right into a pinning combination.
Easily kicks out of that one. Tried to make short work of things here. Oh, now she's looking to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver.
And now the leg placed in a dangerous position. It's in deep, the leg.
Trying to show how bad she wants to stay in this match.
Quicker than Naomi there.
Naomi showing her instinct.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
Taking flight.
Manages to slip out of the way. The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Vicious, just disrespectful. Not a very champion-like thing to do, if you ask me. Atomic drop. Ooh, big forearm.
Naomi finds her target with that one. She's back in the ring now. Climbing up those ropes now. She better get back perched up top.
Whoa, look out. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Drop kick with precision.
And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior, taking flight. What?
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Wicked forearm. Did you hear that thud?
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Bayley and Naomi both warmed up,
going head-to-head, putting each other to the test.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point. Oh, what a kick!
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. We're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the title on the balance with the pin.
Kick out after one from the challenger.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
She's looking to go top rope here.
Bayley about to channel her inner madness.
Totally missed that one. Oh. Uh-oh.
High angle belly to back suplex.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle.
Now can capitalize. Punch right to the face. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to.
Kick to the gut by Bayley. That could be enough to continue the reign.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. Bayley retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all.
Block the arm drag, rolls through, pinning combination.
And Naomi with a quick kick out.
Looking for a speedy pinfall there.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe
lift off.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. Tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Oh, we've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Well, there she goes.
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me! Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
Yeah, Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE. Sky high.
You saw that coming.
Deconstructing the knee there.
An endless bombardment from the champion. The challenger has to be rocked. She throws her back in. I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. And here we go! Championships!
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Naomi has been feeling intimidated by her moment. Slugging away with everything they've got.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Each exchange just sucking the energy from these two. Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her. Looking to dim. Kick to the gut.
Just a second. Seriously, Rose plans.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
The champion thought that was it.
Somehow, this title is still up for grabs.
Now might be a good time to regroup. Rethink your plan.
I can't imagine what Bayley is feeling right now after that kick out. Legs caught.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Boom! Rear view. Connecting.
Can the champ recover from that?
Going for the pin. Oh, kick out at two.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
Naomi thought she had her beat there, but this one will continue.
Oh, this is just ruthless.
Just dropped her like she was nothing. Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
Stunner! Stunner!
Oh, the knee just being torn apart now. Big time atomic drop.
That'll have you walking funny.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley. and keeping her all out of sorts.
There it is.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
Wow. Naomi staggers up, but might be put back down for good.
Got out of the way.
Just like that. Sent out of the ring. Looking to go up high.
She goes under the from the top.
Oh, and she had Naomi up high.
Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about win.
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Almost had her, but she gets the shoulder up.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion.
Are we close to the start of a new reign?
What else does Naomi need to do? She's fought so hard, but still can't close it out.
Bayley full control here. Bayley Plex.
Fends it off. Good counter.
Big forearm.
Naomi put a stop to that.
Big flying forearm.
Not the hair. Anything but the hair.
Cover to be crowned champion. Naomi did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the